Hi everyone. In this tutorial series, I am going to create a full stack CRUD application using PERN Stack. Come to the PERN Stack. P stand for PostgreSQL, E for Express, R for React, and N for Node.js. So in this tutorial series, I am going to implement my frontend using React, and for the backend REST API implementation, I am using Express.js and the Node.js. For the database integration, I use PostgreSQL. At the end of this tutorial series, you will be able to get understanding basic CRUD operation using PERN Stack. So we can start. Okay, before start in the tutorial, you need to have these prerequisite sites. First, you need to have a basic JavaScript knowledge, and secondly, you have to install Node.js, PostgreSQL, and pgadmin, and you need to install a code editor in your PC. I prefer VS Code, and in this tutorial series I am using VS Code. Okay, let's start our development. First, I'm going to create a new folder. I'll name it as PERN Stack. PERN. Then I open it. I am going to open it using my code editor. I'm going to open the terminal. I think it is better to close this for now and first create the initial folders on here, and then we can define the backend and frontend folders here. I name it backend folder as PERN backend and create new folder that is called PERN frontend. I start with the backend. Now I am going to open it using my code editor. No, before I start using Node code editor, I am going to initiate the Node.js application. So I run the command npm init 1-1. It takes some time to execute that command and create our Node.js application. Now it's created. Name is PERN backend. It by default it gets the folder name as a project name. Then I'm going to install the express.env and pg and cos and joy for validations. Let's take some time to install. Okay, now package is installed. So again I need to install TypeScript, tsnode, express types, types one node. Okay, let's wait until it installed. Okay, now it's installed. Now I am initialize the ts config. Then I'm going to install the ts6 for better type scripting. Yeah. Now all done. I'm going to open the project using code editor. My code editor is VS Code. I close it. Okay, here is my package.json. You can see the details. Backend versions 1.0.0, and I'm going to add a new script. It's a dev script to run the application for development. Basically, here I am using tsx watch command. For now, I have no src folder or server.ts, but I define here. Then next step, we will create those. Here now I am going to create a src folder. Inside that we can create server.ts file. Server.ts is the main file. We have our server is running on that, should running on that. First I'm going to import Express using this import Express from Express. You can see there's an error, it's TypeScript error. You consider this later. Okay, again same kind of error here for the course as well. Here I am going to define the application const app equal express. So I created the express app, define express app. Here I can see it is the TypeScript error. We have to select this and search that on the ts config. Here the property value is true, we need to false it. Save it. Now the express error is gone, but still the cause error is here. You have to install the relevant types using this command that I copied. npm I -- save date dev types cause. So now you can see the error is gone. Now we can continue. Here I am going to define the port process ene process.ene dot. I'm going to define port. Currently there is no port defined in the ene. Do it later, and the default port is 3001. So here I'm going to register the .env. First of all, I need to import the .env from .env. Here we need to config the .env, because without configuration we cannot access .env properties from .env file. So I am going to create a .env file in my root directory. Here I am going to define port. For this I used 5001 as the port. Now this port will execute in our server.ts file as the port. So we have defined our express app and the port. If any reason, if the port not come, then the 3001 port will execute. So here I am going to add them at middleware, the express JSON for conversion, JSON conversion. Then I am going to use course. Then we have to define routes, but for now I am going to just make a namespace. And then we have to run the server. For run the server, I am going to make a listening function here, and inside the listening function we can make a callback. I pass port to the listening function, and inside that callback I am going to make a console log to verify the service running as it is. For my console log, I am going to make it like server is running on HTTP localhost, and then define the port. Now everything is good. I can run the application using npm run dev command, or we can directly use the npm script from here. The same thing happened. I am going to clear now, and then run using npm script. Again the same npm run dev command run. That is how it works. You can see tsx watch src server.ts executing, and server is running on the port 5001. That is the one from the env. So everything is perfectly done. So in the next video we will continue our remaining things. Thanks.